Hey guys, welcome back to the Saturday Doobie Feature, the internet's first movie and marijuana show. And on today's episode, we're talking about Avengers: Infinity War.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Byron.
I'm Derrick.
I'm Justin.
And today, we're using the green Infinity Stones to break down the biggest superhero movie of all time, Avengers: Infinity War. Woo! Woo! The Avengers face off against Thanos, an intergalactic despot who's driven to collect all 6 Infinity Stones, artifacts of imaginable power, in order to use them to inflict his will on all of reality. Everything the Avengers have fought for has led up to this moment. The fate of Earth and the existence itself has never been uncertain.
Bravo! Did you write that?
No, I didn't.
That was just off the dome?
Well, it was off of someone else's dome.
All right, listen. I think we're gonna have to reward you with that, with one of these puppies. This is a Dankwoods.
What?
They're back, baby.
Bam?
Dankwoods. Here, I think you have to actually use that torch to light that up. But we're gonna start smoking on that. Avengers: Infinity Wars. This is the first movie that I've waited online to buy tickets for since probably the 90s. Like I had to see it on opening day. Everywhere else was sold out. I had to find the only theater that didn't do online seating, and I waited 2 hours, and it felt so cool. Like everyone was hyped. Everyone was ready to be there. Did you see it opening weekend?
I think so. I believe so. Yes.
I think everyone had to, just to avoid spoilers by by that point. You know,
Yeah.
like it was really one of those.
Jesus.
So what is in? So wait a minute. What is in this?
I don't.
Bro, you've got oil on the side. It's got oil. It's got keef all on the outside, wrapped in the blunt glass tip.
First of all, it's a fucking cannon.
Top shelf indica flower.
Let's see.
Here, pass it that way first. I'm still on my smoking
hold on.
break.
I gotta read this. So Dankwoods, 1/4 gram hash, 2 grams flour.
Oh,
Top shelf kosher kush.
it's kosher kush.
Indica.
I'm half Jewish. That means I'm gonna smoke today. Oh my God. All right, no, seriously though, I've been taking a little bit of a tolerance break, you guys. It's really important. Even us, you don't know stoners like us. Take a break every once in a while. It's really good for you, and hopefully you'll see that it might do me some wonders today. But I am puffing on that Dankwoods. Thank you, Ounce and Bounce, for that. Let's talk about Avengers, though. Like,
What isn't to talk about, huh?
3 hours of the most compelling. I was on, like, you know, they said like you're on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
I was literally on the floor, on the edge of. Oh, is this my time to do it?
You know what? When we went as a family to see it, and literally, I have never seen so many people out to see this fucking movie. It was like you couldn't walk on the sidewalks. It was that many people to see this movie, and
People dressed up.
Yeah,
like it was. It's
so
the new Star
flabbergasted.
Wars. It really is the new Star Wars for that. You know.
Yeah,
How many years was it? Like 10 years in the making, this movie? Building up?
something like that.
First time in 3 weeks, folks.
Whoa, bravo!
Thank you.
Took it like a champ.
Oh, it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna pass this along to the crew. So, Thanos is coming back. He's been set up since Avengers 1. They always do. Tony always said, he's coming for us. We gotta be ready. Thanos is an insane person with a goal that he just thinks, because of his home planet. His home planet had a problem with resources, so he said, if we just get rid of all these shitty people that we don't need, maybe we'll have more shit that we need. Okay, if Thanos can do that, why doesn't he just double all the resources? That way you can
On his
keep
planet?
You can keep all the people, but you just have double the resources.
But then there wouldn't be a movie.
Yeah, he wouldn't be a villain, I know. But I feel like
He wouldn't
Thanos,
be a good one either.
I feel like
He'd just be
Thanos
a
is
good
kind of
guy,
like Tony
basically.
Soprano in this movie. He like comes in and he's like looking around, getting a little bit of therapy. You know, he's got his crew, Big Pussy, Black Maw. Do you remember the Black Order? Remember that?
Yeah.
Like, they ended up being badass in the movie, but I think they were a little bit underused, honestly.
Yeah, like Proxima.
Well,
all that.
these guys weren't underused.
What was it,
They
like
were
a
kind
Black
of front
Hawk,
and
I think.
center, kind of like
Which guy? The Black Order? Like
the guys who Thanos used, his little minions.
Yeah,
you know?
but I feel like as much as they were in a lot of the movie, like I don't
And
think
it's back.
Proxima Midnight said her name, or like Not that you need to have development of it, but I think that they could have even had more action with them. And then they kind of felt like almost like throwaway at the end, almost like that General Snoke thing, you know? Like, unfortunately, the Black Order's maybe done. We're in memory of the Maw. Are you passing on that? Are you passing on the tank?
Hey, I usually smoke joints, guys.
Oh my god! All right, I'll hit it one more time, maybe 2 more times. I don't know. What? So
that was.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say it was probably one of the best comedies too. I would say.
Yes.
It was well
They
written.
made sure to have a joke.
Oh my god.
Every 30 seconds, you know?
Chris Pratt, bravo, man. I love that guy, dude. He was so good in this shit.
Also hate that guy in this shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, that too. But there was a scene with him and what's Thor's name? Chris Hemsworth or
Yeah.
And he wakes up and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take the pod and shit." And he's like, "What? No, you're not gonna take the pod." And he's like, "Did your voice change?" Oh my! He's like, "Are you copying me?" He's like, "No, I'm not copying you. This is how it talks."
But that's also so great. I mean, Drax,
Yeah,
Dave Bautista.
oh my God.
Everyone knows how much I love wrestling, and to see Dave Bautista be like the scene-stealing
Oh my
comedic.
god, dude! He had the one-liners that were just like,
Why
wow.
Gamora?
Like,
Why?
I love
Wait,
I love when you see the new trailers now. You know how people say that like they're eliminating people from the trailers for the next for Endgame.
Yeah.
They're not eliminating people. That's just Drax. You can't see him. He's standing still.
I'm trying to pass this.
So like, where's it? I mean, I don't want to talk about where it goes yet because there's so much that happened in the movie. You had Thor and Rocket teaming up, which I thought was beautiful. Meeting up with Peter Dinklage. Like, I thought that was so crazy. Out of all the memes and all the talk that came out of this movie, no one talks about Peter Dinklage playing a giant.
So you guys really done with this?
What? I'm gonna smoke it till the end.
Smoking all this other stuff on the table, guys. We got responsibilities here
Oh
to the
my God.
to the audience.
All right, this is true. And again, you can keep smoking vicariously through me. I am smoking today the kosher kush because l'chaim, but l'chai I am. It's more like it. We get that. We get that. On a shirt. We get that on a shirt.
Ooh,
Olay.
I'm gonna trademark that.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, and
I
Marvel's
take a cough break.
Avengers Infinity. I love how they kind of like interweaved all the characters together.
Oh, everyone got a perfect amount of screen time.
Yes, everyone got a piece.
Except Hawkeye.
Well,
But Hawkeye,
He'll be back.
I think something might happen. I think something might come back with him. Ronan.
He's one of the original Avengers. Come on.
Do you think?
I mean,
do you think? So
you gotta evolve, though.
we didn't even get to the big thing. Like the fact that Disney went all the way with the snap. I want to just like I always hate on Disney on the show because of how they change things, but like fucking bravo, like they really did that. Yeah. And like when I saw that, I felt like it was like 9/11 for children. Like these kids don't know what we know. No. They don't know that all these people are gonna come back and have sequels made and okay. They literally just saw all of their favorite superheroes vaporize into dust. And now what?
The tears I heard in the theater.
Did you?
I heard.
Like your kids are pretty smart, so like they weren't onto it. But like I wonder how many like parents at home had to like really like bring their kids to like therapy levels of like no, Spider-Man's okay. Maybe he's in another dimension. I don't know.
And he looks so young looking.
Was that the most shocking for you?
What?
Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, that just right.
Well, I was really surprised they did. I mean, Doctor Strange. They did it. Black Panther was the one that really surprised me the most, honestly. Like Chadwick Boseman. But I've kind of got a theory now that might play into his this might be the way that he gets out of being Black Panther from now on. Like I know they're making a Black Panther too, but
that's true. I mean, it could be like Batman. I mean, he could pop anybody in there. Maybe it could be like Batman or some shit.
Sure, well, sure, he could be Black Panther or anyone. But I'm just saying, like, I think that might be one of the remaining snap effects.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's kind of the thing. Is everything going to be undone? I'm sorry. Is this Ashtray or Ashtray?
It is.
I'm pass tray to that ashtray over there. Is it all in an alternate reality? Because now we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. We've learned about the quantum realm. The quantum realm is a way to access all these different places, all these different realities.
Mm-hmm. That's what that Doctor Strange loves and shit.
Well, Doctor Strange was looking at the probabilities. He was looking at all the different probabilities and saw everything and how it would have to work out endgame-wise, which again, screw you, Russo brothers, for telling us that they didn't say the name of the sequel in the first movie, even though he said we're in the endgame now. They lied to it. They love lying to us.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like. I gotta be honest.
Teasing bastard.
The Russo, it's like
I don't condone that message.
It's like a crush though. It's like a crush I have, you know. Like I kind of like that the Russo brothers mess with us a little bit, you know. But the Russo brothers actually have a nice restaurant in downtown LA that's like very highly rated. It's called Simone. Go check it out. I would love to go check it out. Please send us a free meal there.
Send us something.
We have another round of Dankwoods.
Ooh, that Dankwood don't
so
stop.
Ant-Man seems to be the real key here now.
Why is that?
Well, because he's in the quantum realm. In the trailer for the new movie, he's outside of the garage.
Okay.
So he has access to the quantum realm and how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to be using that heavily. And
is it because he's so small that he can get through the portal so fast? Or
well, here's what I'm thinking. We might not even have to do that. Because, like, why can't Ant-Man just shrink down and go into Thanos' butthole and then expand to be, like, 60 feet tall?
Why would he want to go in his asshole?
No, that's not the point. Don't worry about that. We can kill Thanos. Dude, this is like a plan to kill Hitler, and you're like, but it's Tuesday. Well, we can do it on Wednesday.
So you can't tell a guy, say, hey, so to kill a guy, you got to go through his asshole.
Okay, so what you're saying?
Yeah, me.
So what you're saying is you could go through the nose.
But what if that was the only way?
Yeah, perfect.
You can go through the ear.
Oh, boom.
Or maybe while Thanos is doing one of his monologues, you could just like hop into his mouth.
What if they had a serious burrito the day before and they just took a massive whoo?
Oh, what if they put Ant-Man in the burrito and Thanos eats the burrito? And, no, he'd probably eat the burrito. All right, listen. We're very excited to see Endgame. We're also very excited to talk about today's sponsors, Ounce and Bounce. We want to thank them very much for all of this product that, as you can tell, works fantastically. And we're going to get into the marijuana minute right now. Hey guys, it's Justin from the Saturday Doobie Feature, and today we're going to talk about how to smoke a bong. That's right, how to smoke a bong. A lot of people come to my shop and they say, Justin, I don't know how to hit these wacky weed pipes you have. Well, a lot of people start with something like this, a little glass piece. You have a little carb here. That means that it controls the airflow. You're hitting it with your lighter. Like so. Smoke goes in, you're gonna blow that out. The reason that you would want to switch to something like a bong is because using water filtration, you can absorb more potential cannabinoids by that filtration process. That means that a bong gets you higher. With a piece, because of the temperature that you're burning it at, you could really only absorb about 30% of those potential cannabinoids, but using that water filtration process, getting some of those tar and other pieces out there, you can absorb more of that good stuff. So, same process, we have our lighter, we have our finely ground cannabis. I prefer to have my cannabis ground. Some people like to break off their nugs. If you like to break off your nugs, it has maybe a more consistent burn, but I like having more surface area for my burns. It ends up making a slightly larger cloud. So we have our lighter, we're gonna light it here. If you're smoking with others, try to keep your burn to the corner. That means that you're saving some of the green parts for someone else, making a more pleasurable, enjoyable hit for a friend or associate. So we're gonna inhale here. Take a breath. Enjoy your first part, take another breath. You don't want to let it get too stale, but as you take your piece out, the air is going to flow from the bottom here. I like to hold it in for a couple seconds. and exhale. Really nothing beyond 5 seconds. You don't have to hold it in too long. The longer you hold it in, the more potential you have to cough. But then again, as my dad always says, you don't get off before you cough. Or, as my dad always says, you don't get off until you cough.
Hey man, thanks for the marijuana minute.
You're welcome.
So that's gonna do it for Avengers Infinity War today.
That's gonna do it?
Yeah.
I would talk about this movie for hours, dude. I love this movie.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
rewatch this movie every time. It's like my new Goodfellas.
High on my
rewatch
list.
this movie every time it's on.
High on my list. I
Yeah.
always get amped up on the
We didn't even talk about Thor coming back,
Ooh.
kicking so much ass at the end of the movie.
Maybe we'll revisit it
even
again.
we didn't even talk about Star-Lord maybe being a Skrull and punching Thanos to get him out of that mode so that Thanos could continue his plan, because Skrulls are in Captain Marvel, who's also coming. There's so much to talk about. Listen, we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the description below for all the awesome stuff that we have here today. Please check us out. Tell your friends.
All right, stay high, stay safe, smoke responsibly. Thanks so much for watching.
If you want to see more videos, click the boxes below.
And hey, please subscribe. If you like what you see, share it with your friends, share it with your buddies. Come down, smoke with us. Let's watch together.